the woman woke up one morning and realized she had somehow traveled 10 years into the future. Her house was now occupied by her former nanny's family, and even her own children didn't recognize her. To make it worse, her husband was about to marry the nanny's daughter. Turns out, right after she picked up some photos from the studio, she suddenly felt dizzy and passed out. When she woke up, a stranger told her that the photo studio had burned down 10 years ago. Shocked, she rushed home, more worried about her kids than anything else. But when she got there, the whole house looked completely different. That's when the nanny appeared, and she immediately asked about her husband and children. The nanny calmly said her husband was away for research, and that her daughter had been sent to live with relatives in the countryside. Just then, her eldest son came home, covered in dirt. When he learned she was back, he scoffed and said his mother had died 10 years ago. She was stunned by how much everything had changed, and by how cold her son had become. When she tried to talk to him, he shut her out completely. Then, the scheming girl came out wearing her clothes. Furious, she tried to take them back, but the girl claimed they were gifts from her husband. Her son just stood there, watching indifferently, until the woman snapped. She pushed the girl down, and splashed a glass of water right in her face. Just as she was about to teach the girl a lesson, the nanny stepped in to protect her. Feeling smug, the girl declared that the man was going to marry her soon. That's when the woman realized she was no longer the lady of this house, so she slapped the girl hard across the face. The nanny tried to fight back, but the woman dodged easily and kicked them both out. Her son then threw all her belongings out of the house, but when she later found his old diary, and saw how much he used to miss her, she swore to make up for the 10 years of lost love. On his birthday, she spent hours cooking all his favorite dishes, but when she brought the food to him, he knocked it to the floor, saying he didn't care about it anymore. Heartbroken, she quietly cleaned up the mess. Later, while taking out the trash, she overheard someone mention that her younger son was living at school, so she decided to pick him up after class one day. But to her surprise, she saw that same scheming girl waiting at the gate too. As the boy walked out, a group of bullies started following him. Sensing trouble, the woman followed, and saw them shaking him down for protection money. When he couldn't pay, they were about to beat him up. The scheming girl suddenly stepped in, paid the bullies herself, and pretended to defend him. The boy, touched by her gesture, started believing her lies when she turned around, and tried to drive his real mother out of their lives. When the woman tried to talk to him, he called her auntie and said he didn't remember her at all. During dinner, she noticed his arm looked strange. When she checked, she saw cigarette burns. She forced him to put on medicine, but he thought she was just pretending to care, that she wanted to be his stepmom, and steal his father's money and house. He stormed off in anger. Later, a kind neighbor warned her not to mess with the nanny and her daughter, but she didn't take them seriously. Soon after, the scheming girl showed up, demanding money that she claimed was for the younger boy. The woman denied ever giving her any. Furious, the girl stormed off, and later returned with the neighborhood director, accusing the woman of stealing her house and hitting her. When the director asked for her name and ID, the woman insisted this was her home, but when asked to show her marriage license or registration papers, she froze. She had nothing. The director was about to take her in for questioning.